All right.
All right,
Looks
we're
like
ready here.
finally they agreed on something that everyone needs a first-person spec, and both teams are ready. We will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second on a summit, and we will have aliens as a hard day starting on in a flight control on the left side of the map, and be Bucket as a marine starting on the right side of the map in data core with a 2-2 split, one building up. Aliens are splitting, two coming into the atrium, one in the crossroads, two down in the sub-access. We already see two drifters in a game, and Red Dog. I'm so excited.
This is going to be an excited match, Vin. I've been waiting for this, and I'm so glad it has finally started. These two teams look like they want to be at each other's throats right now. Again, we're seeing Baguette as the Marines and Hard Day as the Aliens. We're seeing a good split on both teams and a good push from the Marines, Reactor Core to Atrium at this point. A nice little fight happening right there. Oh, and
Wow.
Baguette just takes him out with a pistol. Moves in to continue that building of Atrium.
But those two stocks in the sub-access are holding quite nicely. They clean up the one marine or two marines that were in there, and they are going to take down the ventilation. There's a drifter versus marine in a crossroads. Guess what? Drifter dies, marine survives, keeping up.
You have to be a very bad player to lose that fight, Vin.
So the power is up in the crossroads. There's a RT getting up halfway up. Mitros is one of the Banter guys trying to take down Heracles from B-Baguette. Doesn't get it.
Mithrosis falls into the abyss on my screen. That was pretty funny. We're seeing a push from Atrium to Crevice, 2-on-2 here.
Wow. Look at this. Sub-access, Atrium. There's B-Baguette is just taking the whole map with two guys in a sub-access holding it up, with two guys in Atrium holding it up.
We are seeing such, yeah, I agree, Vin. We're seeing such an aggressive Marine play from Baguette over here. They are just dominating map control early in the game.
But the 1v1 fights or 2v2 fights on the B-Baguette side, they are just taking everything.
Wow. Yeah, their kill death ratio is amazing right now. Every time Hard Day comes up to attack, the shots are just landing so smoothly on these alien skulks that they just don't have enough time to react. And we're seeing a little bit of a push from Computer Lab to flight control. Wow, what a push. 2 minutes into this game, and what a great push by Baguette.
Alright, those two Marines came through the summit reception and the Crevice. No one contested them. We got two Skulks in there. One is taking down the Atrium. In the meantime, we got three Marines in a flight control. A fourth Marine is taking care of the Computer Lab. And wow,
we got Hive in trouble, and the Atrium Skulk is just working on that RT, even though right now, really the important thing is to save this Hive. But you know what? They did a good job pushing that back, but it has dropped Hard Day back a little bit in the game because of all this defense being played. And that RT does go down in Atrium.
Alright. Those aliens, maybe Hard Day was caught off guard a bit. By so aggressive play on the Baguette side. But I'm thinking they can get back into the game. This is not gonna be one-sided. I'm already seeing one Skulk in the sub-access. No one's gonna get there in time to save that RT. Small pressure on crossover, but there are two Marines to hold.
They found the Drifter. So no more map information, free map information in Crossroads. And that RT and sub-access is in trouble.
Alright. Sivka from Hard Day just kills Baguette Landar, I'm sorry guys. And because it's a French, so it's Yandar? No, that's a Spanish. Oh, I don't know, man.
Well, you know, from the Marine side, we see shotguns done, mines done, weapons 1 is done, and Phase Gate Tech has just started, and we're seeing another push.
Weapons are on the
Oh,
way. I'm
thanks
sorry, man.
again for
And-
helping me there. I'm blind, but Weapons 1 is on the way, as Vin said. We're seeing another
Alright,
push
and
into
as you
flight
can
control.
see, aliens finally got their foothold, and Marines are back on the 3 resource towers with 4 resource towers lost. Aliens are on 2 with the 2 Marines in the main base, 0 Marines now, and Beck always makes sure to taunt those Marines when they die with his Gorge.
What a great switch in the flow of this game by Hard Day. They have really kind of stemmed that advance from the Marines. And we're seeing things might change with Weapons 1 being done, though map control still kind of favoring the Marines just a tad. We're seeing 4 Skulks coming into Crossroads to just eat YKZ or Yugas. And that RT is going to go down in Crossroads.
Can you check if you are not dropping any frames? Just
Oh,
take a
looking
look.
good right now, yeah.
Alright, good. Then I'm sorry about Zeus, it's on your side. Anyway, as you can see, there's a 3-man push from the computer lab. There's a 1 Skulk on the defense. Turgan cannot hold this. He needs to get away. He doesn't get away. He dies in there. There's no one on the defense. No one.
What pressure Baguette is just pushing onto these aliens, onto their main base. I cannot believe it.
But
oh my god!
RT in Atrium.
RT is down. One
in
Gorge left.
Core. They're losing the RT in their main base in Data Core. But they... Whoa! What's going... I cannot click all around the map to catch all the action that's going on.
Those 3 that just went after flight control are now going into Crevice. Looks like they're going to just try to take down these RTs. It's going to be a resource battle for this fight.
Exactly. You know, they don't care about upgrades. They don't care about height. They want to get those resource towers down. If you are better in the economic side of this game, you are going to win because you know you can shoot them. And look at it. They will take care of this last resource tower in Crevice. I mean, I'm not gonna bet on it yet because there's still some defense. Yeah, and more defense coming up. You don't want to lose those resource towers.
Yeah, and we see Hard Day making a push into Crevice to kind of push Baguette out of there. And that resource tower was redropped in Data Core to kind of help out, but we're working off 4 RTs for the Marines and 2 for the aliens, though they have lost double the amount.
Exactly. Altogether, 12 resource towers lost in this game, and we are in the 7th minute of the game. Completely incredible pressure play, and I mean harassment play, and wow, just what's gonna happen next? I have no idea.
I'm trying to still figure out, the Marine strategy at this point.
Special tactics, except the pressure on those resources.
And we're seeing a lurk on the field now, Suwaka being a great lurk, and hopefully he will just stay in that harassing role.
Alright, so they are so quick. I don't know, do they have a special run button or something? I don't know. Baguette is back on the 5 resource towers. They got the whole southeast map, southeast side of the map covered. They got the crossroad, they got the subaccess, ventilation, data core, and reactor core. They are building a phase gate in Atrium. What's going on? And again, we've got aliens all around the map. Oh, that's bad. Oh, have you seen this? Gorge died in a computer lab, and that resource tower is not gonna survive.
Yeah,
is taking it down.
We're seeing some problems here for Hard Day.
Important thing now is the Atrium. That phase gate is up, and
if that base gets established at that point, that's just going to give a great springboard to the Marines to just flood into flight control. And a phase gate is going up in computer lab on the south end. They are going to choke the aliens. Oh, like closing the fist. This is a great strategy from the Marines, and I don't think the Hard Day knows what's going to be coming at them. They're going to be coming from both sides.
Actually, Hard Day is gonna come to the Atrium. They will try to get rid of that phase gate in there. And you know what's gonna happen? There will be like 5 Marines going from the computer lab and taking down that one hive in there. Just look at it. Oh, they're gonna hold it? They are gonna try to hold the Atrium? Really? Oh
We're
no,
gonna try.
three
Oh,
guys
no, look
coming
at
to
the
Computer
push.
Lab.
Computer
Yeah,
Lab.
3 guys. Commander is out of the chair. Commander is out of the chair. Commander
This
is
is
actually...
fantastic.
Wow. Commander getting back into the chair. They halted the atrium and they start...
Oh, the RT is down. Those Weapon 1 shotguns are just making short work of everything in that hive area, and we see the reinforcements coming in from the aliens. Oh, this might be too little, too late. What a great play by Baguette to keep the pressure on, and we see the aliens coming in to try to help and stop this push.
I'm speechless, man.
This is what a great play by the Marines.
I haven't seen this aggressive play.
We do
ever.
see the aliens snuck a hive in sub-access with an with an RT there.
Now that's a really good tactics. I mean, if you don't touch that RT in there, you are gonna be fine for some time.
Exactly.
Why would a Marine wanna walk in there if he can just phase gate into the Computer Lab?
Command station under attack.
Looks like they are establishing a base in Computer Lab. They got an armory and a phase gate. They are going to make that a main push point at that point.
Wow, this is so interesting, man. And well, two Marines, Heracles and Shims, pushing into the flight control from Computer Lab. Dan is taking care of the crossroads, building up that RT in there, but he's gonna die to Malga. So more harassment on alien side. No, he's leaving that RT in there because it's not finished. Yeah, he doesn't care about it.
We're seeing another push into flight control by Baguette. This and more coming in from the phase
All
gate. They just get
aliens,
swarmed.
including Commander.
Oh, that is
swarming on
I
these
don't know
Marines in
about
flight
that.
control.
Overcommitment, I think, on that fight. Definitely
They
didn't
must
need
be so
that.
mad.
They must be
They must
very
be
mad.
so mad.
Oh man, I would be. Oh, and we see a push on Computer Lab base, which
But
might not be
Skulks.
well.
Oh, 2 Skulks, 1 Skulk, and
Wow,
1 Skulk
and
died.
it's failed. Failed push by the aliens to try to take out Computer Lab. We got from Summit Reception another force coming in. My God, Hard Day is just spending this entire game, Vin, just trying to protect their main base.
You know what? I got a 4th glass of wine, so I'm allowed to this. I'm allowed to do this. And you know what's coming? Harday has such a hard day today.
Oh
Dealing
no!
with the Baguette.
Oh God, we need to edit that out somehow. Oh, and we're seeing the aliens push towards Computer Lab base again here. We'll see if this actually goes forward. There's 3. Oh wow, what great shotgun blast. Took 2 out at that point. And it looks like
No way, man. They are not gonna.
They're not gonna take that down.
let the aliens take that phase gate.
we see that the sub-access hive just finished. We see Armor 2 being researched right now. They have Weapons 2. Is that being researched or is that done? I believe that's done.
Weapons 2 are done. Armor 2 is coming up right now. It's at
And they
25%.
just claimed Atrium Command
And-
Center for the Marines. This is not
But
looking good for
If-
Hard
look
Day.
at the look at the sub-access hive. No one
Yep.
knows about it except aliens. And
Let's
you know
hope
what?
they keep it that way. Let's hope no
They
Skulk,
already
as we've
got
seen
an
in the
exit
past, bite the RT. And you
I don't
and
think that's
you're
gonna
out
happen.
there. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
If you're watching, you know who I'm talking about. DN Blue. Oh, I'm sorry. I had something in my throat. All right, so
Anyway,
back to the game. We're seeing a good push here by in the Computer Lab, pushing into. They're just. This is a fist, Vin, that is slowly closing around the neck
Yeah.
of flight control.
you know what? I was looking at the personal resources and I see that Malga got a 43 resources as an alien. There's still 7 resources to go for Fate. They would really love to have a Fate in this time. But you know what? Those shotguns, look at the weapons of the Marines. That almost everyone got a shotgun. And
Shotguns
You know what?
on weapons 2, especially in a group, is very deadly
Yeah.
to the aliens, and it looks like this
So-
more Marines are flooding into flight control
Yeah.
at this point, and all they have is
Tutu
lurks and
upgrades.
skulks.
on Tutu upgrades, all aliens except the 1 Skulk who's taking down the crevice are trying to defend the flight control. This is a last-ditch attempt, and you know what? Armor 3 just started.
Grenade launchers have just started
Grenade
as well.
launchers. So I was actually looking at that because you don't see that often. I was thinking, is that a flamethrower? No, it's a fucking grenade launcher.
Yeah,
so
and that's
they
gonna
don't
really
have to go
surprise
in.
the aliens.
They don't have to. They don't have to go in, and they are gonna be surprised.
Yeah, and if he
And-
doesn't have any whips down at this point,
Yep.
then they are going to be very surprised, and it's just going to too little, too late. Those whips are not going to be built
so
in time.
Who is getting the grenade launcher? Everyone got a shotgun. on
Oh,
the
and we
team.
see in Computer Lab they're heading to sub-access. They know that that hive
Oh,
is there. This
finally.
is not good for Hard Day.
All right. But smartly they.
Flamethrower research has started.
Oh man.
This is not good. Hard Day trying to just harass in
Yep.
Crossroads.
But this is
the
gonna
Marines,
leave some time for aliens to try to get a full health back on the map. You know, because the hive is generating eggs, so you cannot just have a one marine there trying to take it down. You need to have like 2-3 marines at least to get it.
and they
in the
have it.
meantime- Yeah, in the meantime you can have the rest of your team. Like we get a one lurk and one calc. Oh, beacon into the data core. See? This is really good for aliens. Now,
Well, they
can
forced
actually start pressuring
very smart.
back.
Yeah, very smart. They forced a beacon to stop the fight on the sub-access hive. However, that phase gate in Computer Lab being so close kind of negates that
Yep.
that beacon loss. Flamethrowers have now been
Yeah,
completed.
they are going for it again. Two
Yep.
scalks, one fate, four scalks. I mean, three scalks.
Two
actually,
skulks
one
coming into
from
data core.
ventilation.
They're going to try to force another beacon. Nope. They're going to
Nope.
take out the observatory, and it
The
goes down
observatory
before the
down.
beacon goes down. Four
They're
skulks
going
in the
for-
main base.
What are they going for? Why are they splitting up? Don't they understand that they need to take?
Oh, they need to take that phase gate down, and and it's over. They should have focused on that phase gate, all of them, because that was the only way the Marines were going to get
Yep.
back quickly. Bad call to that fight leader in that round.
And look at the sub access. That hive has been lost there, so Marines had enough time to get that hive down and get back into data core and save it. And now I think now it's
station
over.
taking
You know,
damage.
that has been a chance that the
Yeah,
aliens
they
did-
screwed up that chance. If
Yep.
they focused on the observatory first was great because to take down Beacon, but
Yep.
after that,
They-
it should have been the phase gate at that point, and they
I-
just
I
missed
might-
that.
I might get to look at the replay, but I think they could take down the phase gate fast enough to deny any reinforcements in there.
Yeah.
You know?
I think they could have. There was 4 of them in there. All of them biting that phase gate would have taken that down. Right now, at this point,
All right, all Marines are with shotguns. We got 3 of them in flight control. Third one coming from summit reception. Fourth one in crossroads. Where's the 5th one? I don't see him. Oh man, they multiplied somehow in flight control, and all Marines are there right now except the commander, who is dropping. There's a raining medpacks.
they are just
ammo.
fully committed. We see a fully committed fight here from Baguette into the room. They know this is the last hive. It is definitely going to go down. There is no way. This is a GG right here. We are seeing the end of this game, of this first round. And Baguette, can I call it?
No, they're just gonna keep it.
Baguette
keep down,
takes
you
it
know.
versus
All
Hard
right.
Day.
Wow. You know what?
What?
I know the Hard Day isn't the best team around, you know. So I have no comparison, but what I've seen from B-Baguette, I'm thinking, and I'm gonna tell you guys before the next game, you know. I am gonna keep this for myself before the start of the next game. I need to check something so I'm sure. So stay with us, guys, and we'll be probably back.
Yep,
Not
we'll be
probably,
back,
we
guys.
will be back.
For round 2, it's going to be Baguette, B Baguette something. What's their full name?
B-Baguette, my friend.
B Baguette, my friend, versus Hard Day. We'll be back for round 2, where Baguette is going to be the aliens. and Hard Day will be the Marines this time. So stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. I think we're staying on the same server. If we are, then it's going to be very quick, and it looks like we are. So this actually could be a very quick transition, and looks like we're going to stay here.
All right, so B-Bucket doesn't have a problem with staying over here. Both teams has a pretty nice. Both teams are European, so they have no problems with staying on the same server. All right. Is that a radical from aliens? Actually, that's nice. All right, we are not live yet. So let me check on the thing I wanted to check. So
Welcome back to round 2 of Be Big At My Friend versus Hard Day. If you joined us in round 1, you know that Be Big At My Friend took that round. They were the Marines, and we're going now into round 2. And we can see at this point, Hard Day has started in Data Core with Be Big At My Friend, has started in Flight Control. They're going as a nice big Skulk Pack to Data Core. This could be a Skulk Rush. And nope, it's only 2
Really?
in there. And we're seeing they split off at Glass Hallway.
Command station under attack.
And the commander is out.
all right. So let me talk about the thing I wanted to talk before this match started, but they didn't give me enough time. So B-Bucket was a Division 2 in Europe and the last season of NSL. And in the brackets, they made it to the finals where they lost to the Sacre Bleu, or maybe I don't remember that right, but I think that was Sacre Bleu. And in the up-down matches, they killed some Team 4-0, so they are gonna go for a Division 1 in the next season. And I'm telling you guys, I am feeling, and maybe I'm just overexcited for B-Bucket right now. I'm feeling, and my prediction is, if they ever play versus Archaea, we are gonna see a really, really good match.
Oh,
Finally.
I definitely agree with that, Vin.
All right,
Right
so what's
now,
the situation?
where the situation is, Baguette has walled off Crevice and Computer Lab to ensure those RTs are accounted for. They'll always have 3 RTs that are kind of blocked
All
off.
right.
They're moving into sub-access right now. But the Marines are in ventilation, so that could be a good fight. And the Marines have dropped an RT in Atrium, which is being denied by the alien team.
Nice job in there.
And actually,
I
that
already see
RT is
those-
not even built in Atrium.
Yeah, those 3 Marines at the sub-access doing a nice job of denying those aliens the control of that space. There was even 1 Marine going through the vents, and Malga, yeah, he's taking care of that. Oh, now he's gonna go.
Oh, and he gets
Face to
eaten
face with
alive in
teams.
the vent. That was a great, great match. Those 2 Marines are gonna. Oh my gosh,
All right,
we're seeing
Skulk, Gorge,
Skull
and Drifter.
Gorge. Yeah, Drifter, sick the Drifter,
Drifter
on him.
coming into the fight.
Watch
No,
out.
yeah, Drifter. Oh, all right, that was enzymes, the lost enzymes. Actually, the Gorge got the enzymes on him. Can he survive? No, he dies.
Oh,
But the
he
Drifter
dies.
is safe. Nice
Drifter
Drifter save.
moves off. Ventilation kind of being attacked right now, and it gets pushed away. They did lose an
Atrium.
RT there.
All right. So at this time, in the last
Oh.
game, at this time, B-Bucket had almost the whole map. Right now, are getting slowly to that point.
They are
They're
assisting
taking
to
down the
Crossroads.
atrium.
It looks like they're going to go for Crossroads as their second hive. We got Marines coming in from Data Core to Reactor Core. Going to meet two Skulks that are just protecting the entrance to Atrium. Oh, and those Marines split off. One of them is going to, Vici is going to check out Crossroads. I think he's going to be in for a surprise. And the aliens do know that they're there. Not only is he shooting the extractor, but there is a drifter there.
Yeah.
Let's see if some aliens react to this, and he's going to get reinforced by some Marines. Marines are going to be coming into Crossroads, but while they're coming in, Reactor Core is going to get attacked at this point.
You know what? Nice coverage by aliens around the map. They are everywhere
They are
where
everywhere.
Marines are not.
And we
And
see
that's
the
exactly how you need to play.
Yep, and we see the extractor going down in sub-access. It looks like that may be another hive possibility. Big fight coming in ventilation.
Yeah. Finally, first resource tower harass on the Marine side. Guy VC taking down the resource tower in Crevice. He's being contested by a Gorge. The B-Bagged team feels really strong today, man.
They are just playing such an aggressive match. Oh, and he takes a bite, but and he falls into the abyss. Poor guy.
That Gorge by the dust, but you know what? I mean, they looks like they don't even care. If they would care, they wouldn't send the Gorge there to defend. They got the two Skulks coming right behind him. I'm not sure. Maybe they are...
We're seeing a harassment happen in the main base. The commander jumped out. Back is down. Commander is down for the Marines. And it looks like Sheems is just going to keep harassing. Another Skulk joins the fight. And another Skulk joins the fight.
In the meantime, the Reactor Core is going down. And this is just a real nice harassment in there.
Wow, what great harassment. And all the Marines are down. The commander is out again. We got one Skulk being pushed away at this point out of Data Core, and he gets shot on his way out in the back.
Even Sivka and Verslev from Subax has been kind of pulling back towards ventilation just to make sure if anything real bad happens, they can take care of it. But, you know, aliens doing such a nice pressure on the Marine team, and, you know, I'm kind of seeing a pattern. B-Bagged, of course, they are good in 1v1 fights, but how they utilize that pressure, how they take those fights, they are so aggressive. I haven't seen anything this aggressive for such a long time. I don't even remember anyone being this aggressive.
Yeah, and they are just hammering every side. The Marines don't know where to go on the map. Everywhere they turn, there's aliens.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out if this is because the skill difference.
It could be.
If this is a gameplay of the future, because I don't think the Harday guys are that bad. I think they are a pretty good team, but they have no response to this aggression. And let me check. If you look at the kill death ratio, it's not that bad. I mean, yes, of course, aliens are better, but
yeah, and
you can feel it. You can feel it. It's you just look at the minimap and you can feel.
You can also just see, yeah, and that feeling of Harday not knowing what to do at this point. I'm pretty sure after every push, it's coming down to, hey, Calm, where do you want to go now? And he's like, I don't know.
He's like me in the public games where I lost 3 resource towers and 1 hive. Actually, when I'm coming, then that means I lose my com chair and I lose my upgrades, and I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, and we see the Atrium Hive being dropped a bit ago. It's at 50% grown, 100% hit points. At Reactor Core, Marines are coming in to kind of check that out. They're going to know that a second hive is down, and there's some pretty close aliens here. 2 of them, 3 of them that are really close to going fade. Actually, they are all ready to go fade, so we may see some fades on the battlefield now, which against Weapons 2 just got finished. Armor 1, a 2-1 for Marines, might help them out.
That's the one thing you have to give to the Marine side. They are keeping up with their upgrades, so whenever those fates come, they will give enough upgrades to kill those fates. So let's hope they can turn it around so we
And
can have a real nice game.
yeah, and finally seeing some extractor harassment by the Marines in Computer Lab. Oh, but they just get eaten alive.
But in
for
Reactor
that.
Core they survived and they kept the resource tower in there and now pushing Atrium. There's no one for defense right now. There's one Scalp coming.
3 Crags in the back. It's going to take a while for that that to go down. They're just going after the extractor.
They got 2 shotguns in there.
And we have the Marines pushing from ventilation into sub-access.
Yeah, they are saving the resource tower in there. YKZ got kind of lost before before going into the ventilation, but he finally got away, so he's safe.
Atrium Hive is finished. That's going to open up. They're probably going to go shift Hive at this point to get celerity. And we do see 2 fades on the field, Tanis and Sheems. This is going to definitely change the game for the aliens, for Baguette. Baguette is playing such a strong... Well, not change, just continue what we're seeing here with Baguette. Such a great game being played by them.
Nice Marine push towards the computer lab. They are not trying to get anything. They are just...
2 fades right now in Computer Lab.
Wow.
Against those Marines with shotguns. This is not going to be good. And they're just going to keep blinking in and out. We see blink is done, and it's over. That fight is done. We're seeing a fight, another fade on the field. We have 3 fades on the field at this point.
Well, actually, just let me get you on a straight path. The blink is being researched. That was a shadow step, and a Leap is going.
Thank you.
Leap is researching right now, and I'm really sorry, Red Dog, for this, but.
No. You know what? On my screen, you know how it lights up, and I don't see that white bar yet. So I usually glance down and I think, but I rely on you to keep me back on track. Then. What great fighting in Reactor Core right now.
The 3 fates. You know, actually, the aliens are allowing to get the 3 fates and 2 skulks. And we haven't seen a lurk, right?
There was a lurk on the field. It seemed to be gone. I don't know whether he turned into a fade or if he just got killed. Though that fade in
Beacon, data core, nice defense, but that pressure that they were trying to go through the sub-access towards computer lab never happened because of that beacon. So.
We're seeing another RT in ventilation being harassed at this point. Another, Hive been dropping Crossroad, 28% grown.
What do you think that the aliens are thinking when they allow Fate take the resource, the power node in the reactor core? Fate attacking power node in the reactor core, what do you think the aliens are actually thinking? Like, I'll do just for the right. There's no other damage I can do than taking the power node.
Exactly, and we're seeing a big push in data core.
Another beacon in data core.
Another beacon. They need to get out of there. And these beacons are just making it not good for the Marines. They can't push. They're down to 2 RTs. We're seeing some aliens expansion into sub-access. They're going to get 4 hives. At this point, they're just doing so well. Baguette is such a strong team that, and such a strong and aggressive team that we're seeing.
Yeah, that aggression, that's the thing, and I don't. The more I watch it, is of course they are more skilled and the kill death ratio is better for them. But I feel it. You can feel it. You can watch the fights and you can feel the strength in there, the aggressiveness in there, how they step forward instead of strafing left, right. They are going always forward for those kills. Crazy thing.
Saw a good push just now in data core. Observation went down and they skedaddled out of there. But again, we are seeing this just like the last game. Vin, the sides are closing in on the Marines here, and it's just going to keep squeezing tighter and tighter as this game goes on.
There's a forward base coming up in ventilation. Just got cloaked by that shade in there. That's gonna be forward base operations. Uh,
This
we
game
got
is
4
definitely
Marines
almost
in.
over.
Yeah, we got 4 Marines in the reactor core trying to take care of 1 scout.
No commander
But-
left. Those Marines are coming through glass all the way to reinforce their main base against 2 fades. And there's a
Command
fade
station
behind
under
them.
attack.
Oh, this is probably the defining fight here. Oh, no, unless everyone just
Nope.
retreats. We do see
Alright.
that their observation is down, so they cannot drop phase gates at this point. They do have weapons 3 and armor 1, but it's just not enough. Bile bomb being researched at this point. It's not good. Good day for a hard day.
Yeah, you know, I am just hearing the shot scholar or commander, whatever you want to call him, because they got no commander right now, aliens. They are just moving all around the map. Well, they just got a
They
commander now,
just
so
got back.
I am
back
the
into
liar.
the commander seat. No, he
And-
just went in
Nope.
now. You were
All
right.
right.
They did not have a commander for a bit there, and they're trying to rebuild reactor core and being harassed in main base. This is just too hard for the Marines to kind of get any control. Bile bomb just finished. We're going to see a bile bomb rush probably coming in here pretty soon, which is
You
just
know
going
what
to be
I
a
would
bad
love to
day.
see? Just to make sure that aliens are having so much fun. I am thinking like 5 or 6 gorge rush. That would be so awesome.
That would be fun to see. We're seeing some eggs being hatched right now. We still got 1 fade on the field. At this point, we got a gorge coming. And Yo is turning into another gorge.
Silent Promise.
All right, I'm gonna look around the map, and I'm
Big
gonna
push
check.
into Atrium by the Marines. I mean, well, big push by
All right,
relative
big-
standards. With whatever they can do at this point to try to stay in this game.
Yeah, they are still keeping themselves alive, taking down all the life forms they encountered so far. So that's a nice, actually nice pressure. But the 2 Marines are staying back in data core, probably feeling they need to defend in there. And now almost every alien is merging into the atrium, and those 2 last Marines, 1 last Marine's gonna just
Yeah,
die.
Burst Slayer is going to eat it at this point by that fade, gets stabbed right through the face, and we're going to see that at this point the aliens are going to regroup and hit data core. If they take over reactor core as well as and just establish a base there, that's not going to be a good day. They're going to be hit from both sides, healing bases on both sides, so it's not good.
Yep.
Silent Promise has
I'm
timed out for the
checking
city.
around the map. I'm thinking, where are those resources on the alien team going into? And I'm guessing it's all the life forms. He's probably dropping eggs like crazy, so aliens don't have to worry about dying at all. And
I mean, look at the resources here, Vin. 115 lost from the Marines versus just 33. 11 RTs lost. Hard Day is just getting pounded here. Looking into data core right now, we got fades in there. 2 fades kind of blinking in and out.
you know,
And that
look at
fade
the
might get
damage.
lost. Oh, and he
Oh,
just
he's
gets
safe.
away.
But you know, it almost feels like he was saying, I don't really actually care, but then in the last second he realized, oh, maybe I'm just gonna save my fate.
Yes. At this
I don't
point,
know.
it doesn't matter. They're sitting on 7
Yeah.
RTs. The resource
Alright,
flow
there's a
must be
Donus coming
amazing.
from Crossroads into the pipe junction. There's a Gorge who's gonna back him up. Gorge is a Yoch. Onos is a YKZ.
Yep. And we're seeing this is probably going to be a final push here for the aliens.
Yep.
The Marines
Second
have
Ono
nothing
coming
to
up from
do
Crossroads.
except to turtle.
So Sheems, they got no commander right now. So Sheems, YKZ, Onosing. We've got Gorge Heracles and Gorge Yoch, or YOH.
Yeah, Yo's right.
With a French, you never know. You have to spell it like
Yeah. And it looks like
character
Hard
by
Day,
character.
looking at their setup here, they're not pushing out or anything. They're basically
Yeah.
getting ready for this final
Yeah,
push.
they are turtling. It's gonna be a last stand over here, and if they can't hold it, they are just gonna call GG. Even Baguette is
And
calling them
Baguette
on
is
out on the-
asking if they're really going to do it. And some taunting there from
right.
Hardday. Got to give it to these guys. They are facing annihilation, but it is just fun to watch a turtle and
Yeah.
make Baguette work for this W.
Yeah, you know, it's a practice. You know, let's make them work. Let's practice our shotgun shots and tracking with our assault rifles and just use it. And now, oh, big push coming in. Those two Ornuses gorging there. Oh, those Marines dying one by one. Only Heracles died on the alien side, and this
Yep.
game is
This game
over,
is
guys.
over. We're seeing everything being taken down. Power is down. Aliens win. B-Baguette, my friends, wins this round. The whole match 2-0 against Hard Day. Good fight put up at Hard Day, but just not enough to overcome Baguette's just aggressive strategy that they had been.
Alright guys, so you heard it here first. Vindaloo is calling the Baguette. Gonna at least go for a draw with Archaea in some matches. I don't know. I mean, I am feeling such a power. I mean, there's a force on their side.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see.
You know what?
I'd really like to see that match happen. I'd want to see B-Baguette versus Damage Network.
That could be interesting.
Could be a very interesting match.
Alright, anyway guys. So, this was probably the last match. Let me check around if...
All right, folks, so we are done here. This has been Red Dog and Vindaloo.
Yep.
If you want
I
to...
was just checking if we got any more matches going on around. There might be a couple, but I think they will be finishing soon. So
Silent homicide time.
we are not gonna get into any other match, guys. And I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today.
I do too, and you know, if you want to catch the replays here, go to youtube.com/StingRedDog. Also catch Vindaloo's channel, twitch.tv/Vindaloo0, right?
Yeah, it's Vindaloo, but the last O is 0. I'm just gonna paste it in the chat, guys. And I had a great fun day.
I had a fantastic day. Thanks, Vindaloo, for casting with me. And folks, we are signing off. I will see you next weekend for the matches.
Me too, guys. Enjoy your weekend.